win in a long time since 1977.
Mate, it was sensational. If I could just say a quick thank you to Ross Smith, John Longmire and Matthew Armstrong, who are a huge part of this here today, and I feel for the boys. They're here, they're with us, and they're a part of it.
North skipper Wayne Carey, and now a lap of honour from the 1996 AFL Coca-Cola Premiers, North Melbourne.
There's an inevitability that one day Wayne Carey would hold that trophy aloft like he did today.
Yes, it's be rarely that a player as good and as good a leader as Wayne Carey wouldn't eventually play in a premiership team.
Let's go down to the ground. Neil Curley's got Dennis Pagan with him.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce. Well, Dennis, a very proud day for the club and yourself.
No doubt about that. You know, it started 4 or 5 years ago, and everyone at North Melbourne had a single-minded approach to where they wanted to be. Sure, there were a lot of setbacks along the way, but we're just so proud of our guys. And those guys who missed out today, the Ross Smiths and the John Longmires and the Matthew Armstrong, they played significant parts in it. And you know, we're just so proud of everyone at North Melbourne. It was a real team effort. It starts at the front office and went all the way through, and we're just so pleased, Neil.
Let's start with quarter. They stung you early that first quarter. They came out hard.
No doubt about that. They did sting us early. They kicked 3 goals from free kicks. They got a good start. They put us under the pump. We knew we had the ball inside 50 metres more than they did at quarter time, but they got the results. We gradually warmed down into the second quarter, and I just think we're just too hard at the football after quarter time, and gradually warmed down and run away 6-goal winners.
McKernan, who normally hurts them up forward, I thought steadied you very well in that third quarter in defence.
There's no doubt about that. It virtually played as another centre-half back. The centre bounce worked. I went to centre-half back then and changed the cycle of things. And gee, we were thrilled with the way Corey played after an ordinary start. He was sensational after quarter time.
And all of a sudden you developed some power in midfield. Swash was good in midfield. I thought Rock was good, and your runners started to come into the game.
There's no doubt about that. Wayne Swash really came into it, and he ran hard through the lines. Rocky was good all day, and we just mixed and matched all the way through, and our midfield non-ballers were terrific in the finish, Neil.
Dennis, a fantastic day for you. Worked very hard for this. All the very best.
Thanks a lot, son. Thanks, Mel.
Good on you, Neil Curley there with Dennis Pagan. And as Ron Casey said, Lee, they've bled a bit for this grand final in this premiership, haven't they, North Melbourne, over the last 3 years?
Oh, there's always a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices, a lot of heartache. They mentioned the John Longmires and players who weren't involved today, and the other players try to involve them, but unfortunately, from a playing point of view, if you're not in the 21, it's just a really tough day.
There's John Longmire looking on, their champion who won the Coleman medal and the best and fairest of their club. Matty Armstrong, who was mentioned, and Ross Smith, who got the cup today for the reserves. Lee, in about 15 seconds, just something on Sydney. I know there's going to be a loser, just a little bit.
Well, they started well, but North were just too strong. I mean, as the game wore on, they were just too strong. Sydney were pretty gallant. I didn't think they were fantastic after that first quarter. I mean, really, the scoring shots have ended up being something like 15-odd North Melbourne's way. So North were far the better side in the end, but Sydney certainly jumped out of the blocks, and they gave it a side for a while.
It was a wonderful first half, wasn't it? There's the king, Wayne Carey from Wagga, the captain of this team, having won the centenary premiership. their fans who...
And this is the time to enjoy it, Bruce. I always think as a player, the time on the ground after the game's the absolute best. It's pretty good in the rooms because all the people are in there, wives, girlfriends, family, everybody's great. And then by tomorrow morning, it's almost last year again, so they've got to savour every second of this particular time.
Well, the club's over 70 years old, and think for Ross locally for a moment, his last grand final.
I think it's that for Ross too. I think he feels this last official occasion in his job, and it's been a long decade for Ross, big part of his life too. So yeah, a lot of sadness with all this joy.
Yes, 3 premierships in just over 70 years. They're not easy to get, Sandy.
No, but they are the champions for 1996 in this our centenary year. And Wayne Carey, they say he's the best in the land, and few would argue with that. Quite sensational.
Great call, Sandy. We're going to take a break from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. North the champions.
Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be.
You can get it talking. You can get it walking. You can feel it coming on about 4. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Vic Bitter. You can get it lifted. You can get it shifted. You can get it any old how. Matter of fact, I got it now. Vic Bitter.
A few years ago, I was at work pruning a tree. I guess you could say I kind of fell down on the job. 40 feet. Onto my back, severing my spinal cord. I don't think people can ever really know what it's like to live your life in a wheelchair. I'm back at work now, teaching my students all about trees and safety. Getting back to work was a way for me to rebuild my life.
Safety. Think it, talk it, work it.
I could win the Brownlow medal this year.
Well, actually, I'm going to get the John Coleman, Brownlow medal, Norm Smith and the Grand Final medal.
Collect all 4 AFL Centenary medals. They're $1 each with any burger or muffin purchase at McDonald's.
This is my coin collection. I've been saving them since I was a kid. Oh, I also collect butterflies. That's a lovely blue angel there. My wine cellar. Bit of a work in progress. Now, my stamp collection. It needs a little work. Oh, the mail.
For people who need a little help saving, there's ANZ Progress Saver. You just set your savings goal, arrange regular deposits into the account, and for every month you don't withdraw, you get double the interest ordinarily payable.
Hey!
And this unique personalised statement really shows your progress.
I reached my savings goal. Now I can holiday in Tahiti and start a seashell collection.
ANZ Progress Saver. That's progress.
Let's go to the boundary line. Russell Morris with his thoughts on the big contest.
Thanks, Bruce. I know we are going to win this one. We've got speed, guts, determination, and everything that goes with it. Come on, Vulcan. Get angry, get fired up. I didn't come here to lose. Just hit hard and fast. I know Fury's confident.
It's one of my favourite games.
The Poms are gutsy. They won't give in easy.
Australia versus England tonight, 6:30.
Fans streaming out of the Melbourne Cricket Ground here, 93,000 of them, and in the end North won by 43 points, but not before a fantastic struggle, 19-17 to 13 goals 10. Let's go down to the Sydney Rooms, and Robert Di-Domenico's got Rodney Eade within the Sydney Swans coach.
Yes, thanks very much, Bruce. The hardest job in town, but he must be proud of the boys. They started off very, very well in this game, didn't they, Rodney?
Yes, I spoke to them afterwards, and I've been proud of the whole season. I thought the way they fought it out was fantastic. I mean, certainly congratulations to North Melbourne. They're the better team on the day, and I certainly didn't think it was a 40-point sort of loss in the end. I thought perhaps North were 20 to 25 better side on the day, but I think full credit to our guys. I think they've shown all season that they're very competitive. They've got a lot of spirit, but unfortunately weren't good enough on the day.
Do you think over the last couple of weeks the hard games up in Sydney and the travel down here had something to do with it?
Oh, maybe minimally, but I think, North just played too well. I think the big guns played well in the end, and I suppose in these type of games, you expect the big name players. I suppose why they earn their money, and McKernan and these sort of players stepped up and sort of stood up to be counted when it counted.
I thought in the third quarter they had some shots of goal, but unfortunately, didn't go through.
No, that's right. We had a couple of chances, even the last quarter, which we kicked points. Maybe if we kick goals, get it back to 20 points and make it reasonably respectable as far as the scoreboard goes. But that's the way footy goes. I mean, you've got to take your chances.
Well, for the Sydney Swans, you've had the leading goal kicker, Paul Kelly's inspirational captain, and some of the new boys coming through, like Lachlan. Some good years coming forward to these boys. Yeah, that's right. We've got an exciting brand of young kids coming through, and I thought Michael Lachlan played well. Adam Eustace is a good kid. Brad Sermon played very well first half. Young Staff's, a good player. Players who probably didn't play at their best today, young Chapman's, is a good kid. So we've got a good future of that, but we've certainly got to get better. Team's got to improve, and that we've got to get some new blood in. Now, Bruce, you agree this Ronnie's been terrific for us this year. Congratulations on a terrific season, and well, maybe we're in the winner circles next year. Thanks very much.
Yes, Steve, a lot to be proud of there. Rodney Eade with the Sydney Swans. What about that Mark of the Year competition you've taken part in? This is the Mark of the Year, the one that you've voted for right around Australia. Ben Hart has won the Mark of the Year, so he wins for himself a Mitsubishi Magna V6. Ben will be in on Sports World tomorrow. He's flying from Adelaide to receive his award, so congratulations to the young Adelaide player Ben Hart, and also congratulations to Ross Watts from Bald Hills in Queensland, because you also have won today a Mitsubishi Magna V6. So Ben Hart, the Mark of the Year. The Week Post has been a tradition since 1954, continues. The North Melbourne one, you can obtain this from the MCG car park today if you want to dash down here, or the Herald Sun shop tomorrow, and from Monday to Friday. So the tradition continues here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. A break, back with more after this.
That's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like.
Hello again. Coming up in 7 Nightly News next, comprehensive coverage of the Centenary Grand Final Day and North Melbourne's first premiership in 19 years. Prime Minister Howard expresses the nation's sympathy over the cliff tragedy that killed 9 people south of Perth. Fire damages Melbourne's historic Young and Jackson's pub. Desperate appeals for peace in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, and a new home for World Drivers' Championship leader Damon Hill. Please stay with us for 7 Nightly News, coming up at 6.
Australians have always known it. There's nothing tougher than hard yakka. Hard yakka.
Something is happening in the world of banking. One organization is integrating financial planning, investment, insurance and banking to develop solutions not possible before. So you will be better off. It's more than a bank. Watch for the signs.
Glenn Seaton's preparing for a hard race. pure punishment. There are incredible physical demands. Starting time, fueling's critical. IC strong iced coffee. Fuel for the day.
If a mobile digital network brought together the most experienced research and development team and the most helpful customer care operators...
Do you have the number for international arrivals?
Certainly. Can I connect you through?
They'd be able to connect you through to any listed number anywhere in Australia. Network Vodafone.
Great.
The world's most experienced mobile digital network.
Take her down.
Want to bet on it? Want to bet on it? Well, bet on it. Call 1300 303 477. Find out about sports betting only from Tabcorp.
Thanks for your help, mate.
Go on, one more's not going to kill you.
Well, it doesn't show, but the Swans were 25 points in front in the second quarter at one stage. North, big third term. Powerful last quarter, in the end by 43 points, 19-17 to 13-10. Rodney Eade saying he didn't feel like it was a 43-point loss, more a 20 to 25-point game. They're the North Rooms lead. Neil Curley, you can see in the centre there, we're waiting for an interview. Dennis Pagan having a chat. I know after 1990 when you took a little bit of time out just to talk to the Collingwood players.
Yeah, that's true. Well, as a coach, really, I mean, you've sort of talked to the players all year, and at the end of the grand final, if there's that many people in the rooms, you can sort of lose contact. So I think it's always good just to finish off the game, say the few words as that inner sanctum group, open the doors, and then they let all the well-wishers and the wives, girlfriends, press, everybody in and be involved. But I think it's nice just to have that few minutes of the group that have worked together.
What's your lasting thought just at the moment on that whole 2 hours of footy?
I think North were just too good. I wasn't too keen on some of the positional setup with North early in the game, and the Swans got the jump, and they were just a bit more focused, I think, the Swans early. But from that late in the first quarter, I think McKernan was critical. Once he got back into the true ruck position, particularly when he went and played sort of defensive ruck even, that was just another way, another setup. But really from that point onward, North really forged ahead. I mean, it was something like 12 goals, 10 to 5-5 in the second half. So certainly they were dominant in the second half.
About equal stats, but North never get too many. But they won by 43 points. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
And I thank you for 100 years.
If you're big on authentic Italian flavor, you'll be very big on perfect cheese slices. For a delicate, creamy taste, there's the continental blend of cheeses in Italiano slices. And for a robust, full flavor, there's Pizza Plus, a special blend of mozzarella, cheddar, and parmesan. For classic Italian taste that's bigger than you-know-who, try the authentic flavor of slices from Perfect Cheese.
Oh, unreal. We're missing the best part.
Better go Ryco then, eh?
To get the best part, you'd better go Ryco.
All up, I'd be away from home 6, sometimes 8 weeks a year. Yeah, well, we do keep in touch on the telephone, of course. But it would be really nice if Sandra could leave the kids with her mum and meet up with me over here. Just to be closer.
Stay closer by using the new Qantas Telstra Visa card and earn reward points that can get frequent flyers flying free faster.
The new Chic FX Performer with its unique skin guard, lubricating strip, and even greater flexibility. gives our closest, most comfortable shave yet. The new Chic FX Performer, changing the face of shaving.
When folks first came to Stephen Whitman's original chocolate store, they never imagined that by 1912, his handmade range of American